So we've got all these bar chart options to use in Excel. Which one's the right one for the data you're working with? So there looks like a lot here, but they really break into 3 categories. Clustered column, which is basically like a normal bar chart. Stacked column, that's when you stack all the bars together for each category. And 100% stacked column, that's when everything's stacked all the way up to 100%. So you're really just showing the ratio between them, not the values themselves. This is a clustered column. So is this. This is what you're going to use most of the time. If you're really wanting to show the difference between a series of values effectively, this is it. It kind of ticks all the boxes. It's really effective for the vast majority of data types. It's the Fender Stratocaster of bar charts. It can do it all. So stacked bars are going to be useful when the total value along with the proportion between the value is useful. So if I'm trying to communicate to my audience the total value across all 3 of these countries, this might be an option. Otherwise, you're not going to be using it. So you're going to be using this a lot less. Okay, last but not least, 100% stacked. This is really only useful if the proportion between the categories is what you're wanting to communicate. If the whole number matters, if the total matters, if the difference between the total matters, it's not going to be useful. You're going to be using this probably the least often of all the chart types. But there's one secret bar type I haven't told you about yet, and that's this one. This is not in the menu when you do the drop down here. What this is a normal clustered bar chart, like the ones we saw over here. But what I've done is clicked into one of the bars, gone over here to the format pane, and set my series overlap from 0, where they're separate, to 100%, where they overlap. This is great for showing how well you're doing compared to a target, how well you're doing compared to your forecast, that sort of thing. So that's the basics. I hope that helps. If you got questions, let me know. And if you want this template or any of my other templates, I send them out for free on my newsletter. There's a link on my profile. I don't spam or anything. They're literally all I do is send out free templates. So hope that helps. Have a good one. Bye.